Welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. We are still in the Royal Chapel? Oh my god, I already forgot the name. It's been like 5 minutes. Whatever. Anyway, we are in the creepy church in Dracula's castle. Okay? The creepy church, it shouldn't exist. Because even Dracula has a castle, has a church. My god, I am not doing well. I'm not okay. Oh man, you guys, when you go so long without making content and you try to do it again, sometimes your brain just doesn't work too well. And it doesn't matter how many cups of coffee you've had, you cannot make up for it. Because I am 2 cups deep and my brain is not working today. Apparently my fingers aren't either. Can we please just get up the thing, climb up the bell tower, please? That's all I would need to do. All right, cool. And the knockback up here. God forbid one of these crows. Probably clip the mic on that, but whatever. It's the aggravation, man, and it's... Please just... No, come on, dude. This is like... It's like Dark Souls level of hard, like, just because of the knockback. Speaking of Dark Souls, so, obviously, you know, I'm still on my, my little hiatus from Elden Ring. But I have been playing Dark Souls 2. The quickie that I posted a couple days ago probably will tell you guys about that. So apparently, I guess I cannot stay playing games that are not frustrating. I guess I just need them in my life. I'm actually contemplating playing a Souls-like game, a more recent game. More recent than Elden Ring. There's a couple that just came out not that long ago, so I'm thinking about it. I just haven't taken the plunge yet. By the way, when the heck is Shadow of the Erd Tree, the first DLC for Elden Ring, gonna come out? Because it's been over a year, and because I'm pretty sure that game came out in March, it's about to be 2 years, and I have not heard a single thing about this DLC since its announcement. I need to play this, man. Like, they're taking their sweet time. Like, I kind of don't want to finish the Elden Ring playthrough until that game, the expansion comes out, because I don't want to have to play it in New Game Plus. I would like to play it in, like, the regular playthrough. Not that I'm close to New Game Plus, but, like, well, I guess landscape-wise, when you look at that Golden City or wherever I was, like, I guess I am, but regardless, I would rather play it in, like, the regular game. That was weird. So the gimmick of this area is you just climb up bells and kill stuff. So I guess there actually is no gimmick in this area. This game's pretty straightforward. Like I said before, it's mostly like exploration based. It's not really like we're gonna go over here and do some crazy stuff and then come over here and do more crazy stuff. It's more like we're gonna move to the left or the right, and then we're gonna go up and down, and then we're gonna do it again, and then we're gonna fight some stuff. I did not want to do that. I just wanted to have a nice easy go. I would have liked to perform Soul Steal again, but clearly I am not leveled up enough to pull off such a spell. Can we just... Good god, it attacks so slow. There's a weapon that I will probably grind for once we get to the latter part of the game, close to the end, that is quite possibly the best weapon in the game. There are a lot of viable options for best weapon in the game, but you'll know when you see it. I literally just saw you.
And you didn't come here to flatter me.
True. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Belmont? Of course. Why?
He disappeared about a year ago. I'm sure he's
I
here
love
now.
how she's thinking of the
see him,
16-bit
please let me
version
know.
and he's thinking of the 8-bit
As
version.
you wish, my lady.
a gentleman after all. Thank you.
Weird. But yes, if anybody knows about Castlevania lore, Alucard does indeed know the Belmonts because of the events of Castlevania 3. However, Richter is a great descendant, blah, 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 blah. Alucard's old. I can sympathize with that, Alucard. I'm old too. Anyway, this way is save point, which we're not worried about right this second. I say that, and then, like, I lose power. Oh my god, I'd be so mad. Not that I really accomplished much, but, like, getting around those crows, ugh, awful. Truly the bane of my existence. Alright, the cutlass. Nice. Decent increase. I say decent increase, was like 2 points of damage. But I'll take it. This is the other side of the clock tower. Oh. Unintentionally make the same sound as the guy you just killed. Alright, I gotta get that stone that you just saw up there. That is the leap stone. Pretty obvious what that lets you do. I just always break these candles. Like, even if I don't need the heart. It's like the only time I ever use this weapon. There's like one other time. It's in like the Forgotten Underground or whatever. Castle Keep. It's also important to note that you can go straight to the end of the game if you want. Once you have access to this area, I'm pretty sure you can just go straight forward. But don't do it, because there is something that you can do that is actually better. It gives you the true final ending. Because you can run straight for the end right now, but it's not going to be the ending that you really want. Really? Come on. That's the other reason I got this, is so that I can, like, throw stuff in a line. So once you get the leap stone, you can do a double jump. I think in this game it looks a little silly. Like, I don't really know what's supposed to be happening there. I don't know. It's weird. But whatever. The point is we can now do a double jump and get to all sorts of things we couldn't before. I probably won't show on camera all of the things that you can get to, just because it's going to require a lot of backtracking, and I don't really think anybody wants to see that. Yeah, this weapon sucks. Let's go down here. This should take us back out to the clock tower area. No, it's a warp. All right, well, that's fine. We could go that way, which will lead us to that spot, or we could go back to the beginning. There's two pathways that we just went through before, but neither one of those pathways in the chapel or cathedral or whatever you want to call it are accessible right now. So yes, those two spots are open. We can't go that way. What we should do is we should go back down. Back down to the watery spot. And we're going to make our way around that. Although that would be faster, because that is, even though this is a straight line, it's a straight line through multiple rooms of nonsense. I feel like this would be, yeah, this is faster. This is definitely faster. So we'll do this. Come in from the out. Ride this fantastic elevator again. So safe. Oh. I could have showed that off. Okay, so now you can get up here. A lot of these are rings that you could get and sell to the merchant at the library. But to be perfectly honest with you, it's not really worth it. There's really only a couple things that you can buy from him that you can't actually find. And, you know, the same is true for a lot of games, especially games with loot. It's better to go out and find it than it is to have it handed to you. Because you're going to be able to find stuff that's like 10 times better than whatever you could buy. Which I like when games do that. I don't like when they're like, oh, give me $50 and you can have this god-breaking weapon that just not only breaks the game, but you can kill any boss in 5 seconds. Like, I guess for some games, like if you're really, really struggling, or if you're like a kid and you don't really have like the time to devote to the game, then it makes sense. But for the most part, and I know a lot of people aren't going to expect this from me, get good. There is no reason to pay extra money for a ridiculous weapon when you can just play the game and beat it that way. It's like mobile game ideology, but whatever. We need to drop... Oh, wait, hold on. On the next one. Okay. This way, and then drop. I like how I said I wasn't going to come here on camera, but here I am, coming here on camera. I don't know. The episode might end before I get there. Especially as how slow as Alucard moves all the time. Yeah, all these rings aren't worth it. But we will definitely get a couple. And then we're going to move over one. Yeah, we got to move over a room to the left and then drop down. Sometimes it is nice to have the map all filled in. When I decide to use it. That is. Alright, so this is the one. Just gonna kind of set ourselves up for that same drop we did before. A little bit more. I'm thinking about an area in that expanse. And I didn't actually get there. It's right here. Oh, I messed up. Alright, whatever. I will get that at a later date. But there is something up that way. When you get to the end of the game, that's actually a very important boss fight that is in that area that we missed. When you drop down, there's like this really large shaft. But we'll get over there. I messed up because I was supposed to go down to that one spot from before. Down here. Into where I broke the floor. Excuse me, frozen shade. Jeez. Aha!
Thy destiny awaits, O Prince.
There you go. And then we're standing weird, so there you go. We're ready to go. Yeah, I would rather Alucard just stand like this. I mean, yes, does he look like he's ready to pinch a loaf? Of course. But, like, that's not better. Could we go any slower? If I had backdashed, I would have been there by now. Oh god. I almost just died. And if you land in that water, you ain't getting out. At least not in this point in the game. And you get the snorkel. It's a snorkel. It says it's a holy symbol, but it's a snorkel. Protection while underwater, so now water doesn't hurt us anymore. Isn't that great? Now Alucard can get wet. Which is fantastic, because I'm sure he smells really bad considering he can't touch water. So there's a couple things to get in the water. Nothing of like super big importance. But I'm gonna make traversal like even slower now. I'm just going to move as slowly as I can through this giant body of water. I think after we get to the end of this room, we'll probably call it a video. Oh, that's the onyx ring. It's worth a decent amount, but whatever. We're not going to be able to... I mean, we could totally go back for it, but I'm not going to do it. Like I said before, you're never really hurting for money in this game. Like, it's never really something that you need to get crazy about. Knuckle duster. I feel like that's worse than what we have, but it allows you to punch. Oh, yeah. You can punch stuff to death. Just so you know, you can always punch stuff to death. It just does a little bit more damage. But it's pointless. Why would you want such a small extension of your weapon? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Alright, so there is one specific room where that waterfall was, and that's where I'm going to meet you guys in the next episode.